I have a new video for you guys because the Ace family has been hit with 2 more lawsuits. Their Social Gloves boxing event was a major blow, and now the fighters and the investors want to know where their money is, as they should. And in other news, it looks like Austin's little brother, Landon McBroom, may have a new girlfriend, and she has a crazy dating history. So we will break that down. Let's get into it. As you guys probably know by now, the Ace family is a family vlogging channel here on YouTube with 19 million subscribers. They have been up to a lot these past few years, and it looks like karma is coming back to get them. They have been involved in multiple lawsuits, Austin McBroom and his wife Catherine. If you guys have not seen my previous videos on those, definitely go check them out, because today we're going to be talking about 2 more lawsuits. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Today we're going to be talking about how James Harden, a basketball star, is currently suing Austin McBroom, and how Tayler Holder, a TikTok star, is suing him as well. It looks like James Harden, Tayler Holder, and honestly Bryce Hall all have the right to go and sue Austin McBroom, because it looks like he was responsible and had a separate agreement from LiveXLive with these 3 men to pay them. So Social Gloves, which is Austin's company, is liable for $7 million that goes to Bryce Hall and Tayler Holder, and then $2 million that goes to James Harden, who was one of the investors. Let's start off by talking about James's situation, because he is suing Mr. Austin McBroom because of this flopped event, and he's trying to get his money back. And it looks like they had a contractual agreement that James Harden would be paid before anyone else. Page 6 reports that James Harden is looking for about $2 million, and he also wants an additional $400,000 that he was promised from the profits, which it doesn't look like there was really any profits at all. As you guys know, Austin McBroom is pretty much the face of the event. He organized the event. He got this huge arena venue to go and host the event in. He got people like the Migos, Lil Baby, DJ Khaled to go and perform at these shows, and actually he went and paid the musical artists, but everyone else is still looking for their cash. Billboard actually reported last month that the event was a financial flop and that it lost about $10 million. Like, that is a crazy amount of money, and honestly, in my opinion, I think we're going to see Social Gloves, Austin's company, file for bankruptcy. No legal filings have been filed yet, or we would be reviewing them on my channel. If you guys want me to review those filings when they're available, let me know in the comments below. But we know that James Harden is looking for about $2.4 million from Austin, and he's not going away. Even though there are a lot of people out of money right now, it seems like James Harden is going to be the first one to see any of the money if there's ever any coughed up. In the contracts, it looks like there are 3 priority payments to be made. One to James Harden, another to Tayler Holder, and then finally Bryce Hall. But it looks like James Harden is actually the most prioritized person. Actually, LiveXLive has now been threatened with lawsuits, I'm assuming from James, Tayler, and possibly Bryce Hall. And they're trying to figure out who's going to get paid first. We know James Harden, but now they don't know if it's going to be Tayler or Bryce, and it's like, wait, who's going to get paid first? I mean, how are they going to get paid in general? Tayler Holder has actually filed a lawsuit against Austin McBroom. He seems to be the first one out of James and Bryce, because James has sent some letters, but he hasn't actually filed anything. Tayler has filed them. And honestly, I can't find the case number. So if you guys know how to find the case number, here's my email below. I would love to go and bring up those filings and make a whole video about that in general. But let's go ahead and review an article who has allegedly seen this filing. So Tayler is suing Austin for breaching his contract and not paying him $2 million, which Austin guaranteed. In the filing, it looks like Tayler claims that Austin McBroom told the fighters that they will have 5 million pay-per-view buyers. It's going to be the biggest event. We are marketing like crazy, is what Austin said. Oh my gosh, that is so cringe, knowing how bad it has actually gone. Like, bruh. He sold 36,000 pay-per-views, like not 5 million, like not even like a percentage, really, like a small percentage of 5 million. I could just imagine Austin walking around flexing to all the fighters and stuff like, this is going to be the biggest event. We got so many pay-per-views, blah, 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 blah. And it's so far from the truth. He must have some crazy ego or something, because that just like gives me anxiety. This is when everything gets so bizarre, guys. Like, this is actually crazy. And I've been waiting to talk about this because Tayler Holder claims in his lawsuit that he has actually been paid by Austin McBroom. He was paid 2% of the $2 million, which is about $85,000 in cash in a backpack. Like, what happened was Tayler claims that Austin McBroom approached him with a backpack full of cash. And it was like, here you go, here's some money. Probably trying to tell Tayler to like stop the lawsuit. Here's $85,000 in cash. And Tayler asked Austin, like, can you please wire me the money? Like, could we put it into my bank account? I don't really need $85,000 in cash. Obviously, like, that's very bizarre. And it's like way less than he was supposed to get paid. I could just imagine the scene. Like, Austin McBroom randomly shows up and like gives Tayler this backpack full of like $85,000. Like, what is this? He's like, here's the money you won. Like, here's your money you won. Go off and, you know, don't ever say anything again. And it ends up only being a small amount of what he was promised. Like I mentioned earlier, I believe that Austin's company, Social Gloves, is going to file for bankruptcy. And even a letter was sent out claiming that if they're not able to go and pay the performers and the creditors, then there's going to be a bankruptcy situation, which isn't going to look good for Austin, his company, and I don't know if anyone's actually going to get paid if they file bankruptcy. This article writes, in the filing, Tayler Holder blasts Austin McBroom, saying the majority of the talent has not been paid for their efforts. This event was a success for one entity, the McBroom family. The McBroom plan was to build a social media boxing promotion enterprise that would be leveraged on the backs and efforts of his peers and fellow social media stars. The plan was carried out on false promises of financial gain to his investors and his talent. Holy crap, he read him to filth. The reason why I really want someone to find this case number and email me is because these legal filings have to be savage, because he goes in on Austin McBroom, at least according to this article. Supposedly, Tayler's lawyers took a few jabs at Austin McBroom and his family in their filing and said that he's been involved in a bunch of scandals, including allegations of cheating, the R word, the other R word with an ism, staged burglary, fraudulent charity events, and a sham fan club with promises of merchandise. It's unclear if any of the allegations are true, but Tayler included them in his statement in his lawsuit anyways. It's insane to me that he would take it to that level and like bring in all these other things that the McBroom family has done, but he probably thinks it's important for the judge to consider this person's problematic past in this lawsuit. But I have a feeling that both Tayler Holder and James Harden aren't going to get their money, because if Austin McBroom does in fact file for bankruptcy, then there's just no money for them to go and pay everyone. And it's crazy to think that this company is on the edge of filing for bankruptcy when this event was supposed to bring in nearly $500 million. At least that's what they're claiming. Comment below what you guys think about these two new lawsuits, because I think it's insane. Now we've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't even know how to keep up. There are so many lawsuits. So comment below what you guys think about this situation. It seems like the Ace family is unbothered. Actually, Catherine McBroom has been living her best mermaid fantasy in their recent video, which is a 12/12 gateway promotion. Again, there's a lawsuit associated with that. Definitely go check out my video on that. But she was able to get Austin McBroom inside of a merman costume, and I have to say, I've never thought I would ever see anything like this, and I can't believe that Austin put on this mermaid tail. Like, no shade to any mermaids out there that might be watching, but I just can't fathom that Catherine McBroom not only thinks she was a mermaid in a past life, which is cool, like I'm glad that she's spiritual, but she was able to get her man Austin, Mr. Tough Austin, in a mermaid tail. So yeah, there's a lot going on with that family. It's so confusing, because if you look on their social media, like their YouTube, they seem super happy. They're both like mermaids, and their comments are like really positive. But in their personal life and their professional life, it's all so negative, and these lawsuits have to be draining. I wouldn't wish any of this on my worst enemy, but Austin McBroom did it to himself with this event and all of these promises. But let's go ahead and switch gears and talk a little bit about Landon McBroom, because it looks like he may have a new love interest. waitress. The last time we've talked about Shyla and Landon on my channel was when it was in a previous like Ace family video, and we talked about the fact that they had a meeting on July 27th about the restraining order situation with the judge, and I don't really know exactly what went down here, but I do know that Landon has been out and about. So on Saturday, July 31st, Landon posted a photo on his story with a mysterious woman at the Orange County Fair. Initially, people thought that this may be a family member of his because they kind of look like, I don't know. People thought that maybe it was a cousin or something because they kind of look like they could be related, but we've got some investigators out here. They were able to identify Sydney Christine by her purse and her sweatshirt. She was also posting on her story that day, and it's clear that these two were together. Sydney Christine also goes by Lil Cece, so if you've heard her by that, that's pretty much it. Here's another picture of her purse. Again, people are trying to prove that this is her, which I do believe it's her, but she's a very interesting person. So here is her Instagram page, and I'm going to go through and read some notes I have about her. So she's 24 years old. She's a model and a producer. She actually makes beats for songs, and she's actually made a beat for Drake before for his song Money in the Grave. She's also produced a bunch of other songs. As you guys can see in her bio, it says 4 times platinum producer. So she is a working woman. She eerily looks like Shyla in some people's opinions. It's just kind of like a random observation. I mean, is she the new like replacement of Shyla? I don't really know. But her dating history seems a little bit closer to what Catherine McBroom was doing back in the day. Throwback to when she was with what's his name? Michael B. Jordan. That was definitely one that she missed out on. As for Sydney, aka Little Cece's dating history, it looks like she may have dated Drake before. She was seen at a basketball game with Chris Brown in 2016. She was rumored to have dated Soulja Boy in late 2016. She dated rapper Lil Bibby, and they had a really ugly breakup in 2021. Something that got physical, something that like Landon should not be involved with because he's also allegedly gotten physical. She was seen on a date with Trey Songz in March 2021, and now she has been seen around with Landon McBroom. So she has been with like a few different, like celebrity guys out here. I don't really know if they're actually officially dating, but it was enough for all the investigators online to be like, hold up, like Landon's got a new chick. I was looking at Landon's Instagram yesterday, and he made like this story with a heart and said like me, which I don't know, does that mean something? Like a heart on your like hand? Is that heart on your sleeve? What does that mean? And this post of food where he said sad and hungry. So maybe him and Sydney got into a fight already. I don't know, but he seems to be posting some things that seem a little bit emotional, or that he's at least a little bit sad. I'm sure he is sad because I mean, him and Shyla were a really cute couple. They have a beautiful daughter together, and now their daughter's going to suffer because of their breakup. And I feel like Shyla is just not really in a great place. I mean, she has been selling like all her stuff on Poshmark recently, and it makes me think she's like selling all this so she has money for like lawyers or something. Here's a screenshot of her Poshmark page. You guys can go and find it for yourself. She still has some items for sale, but she has sold a ton. Like I was scrolling and I never got to the end. Her prices seem to be a little bit reasonable too. So I guess she's selling these things so she has the extra like cash, or maybe she's just trying to downsize her life because she doesn't need all these material items. But it's something I definitely noticed and I was curious about because like is it, some people think it's like, oh, she needs it for lawyer fees and stuff, but we don't really know at the end of the day. And like honestly, I'm wishing her the best because she's in a tough situation against this family. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any video ideas for me, here is my email below. Feel free to reach out to me. But I have a PO box package item I'm going to open for you guys. It looks like it's from America, and it's from Mary Price Resin Art. So let's go ahead and check it out. If you guys ever want to send me any PO box package items, no pressure at all, but it's listed down below. And I'm like, get it open. How do you get it open? I'm like, I see my like little knife thing over there. I'm like, I could get that, but it's okay. We got it. So let's go ahead and check out this letter. I love that it's typed because I am always so horrible at reading. Hi Sloan, I'm writing you because I love your personality and the content you cover. Thanks for all your coverage on the Britney Spears movement and your take on Hollywood actors, stories behind the scenes of film sets. I think it's important to continue to expose those who use their power, against other people and take advantage of them. I think it's great that you go out of your way to support small businesses as well. I've included some castings from my shop. I hope you and your partner enjoy them. What's a casting? I started making resin art during the lockdown. Oh, that's awesome. And you have an Etsy shop, so I'll link that below. Awesome. I work in the film industry. I would love to produce with you. Or if you ever need a production company. Oh wow. Well, reach out to me because I may. I don't know where you're located though. Actually, I do. I'm like, I guess you're not too far from me. Anyways, keep up the great work. I think you're a very genuine person, and I hope you always stay that way. I hope I do too. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, maybe I would have changed by now, but I like don't think I will because I'm kind of in my own bubble, and I don't really know how. I don't know. I really hope I don't. But anyways, oh, thank you so much. So it looks like her name is Iesha Price, and she's got Mary Price Production. So let's see what she's got. Everything will be linked below if you want to go and get your own. But, ooh, okay. This one's kind of loose in here. Look at that. It's a little heart, like a resin heart. Oh, it's such cute decoration. It's very, like, solid, too. Okay, let's see what else she sent me. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Look how cool these are. These are coasters with my name in it, Sloan. I love these so much. You guys know I love custom things, especially if it has like my name on it or something. Like, that is so cool. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna use it right here on my desk because I always have my drink with no coaster and it's like messing up my desk. So this is so cute. Thank you so much. I love these, and like the craft and the color, I just like, there's such a vibe. Also, look at the back. Like, it's like very much a piece of art all the way around. Oh, these are so cool. Thank you. These are definitely like some of the most favorite things I've seen in like a minute. Like, these are really cool. And I'm sure that this person can do custom things too. Oh my gosh, there's another one. She literally sent me 4. Oh my gosh, a whole set. Thank you so much. And then let's look at these things. It looks like this is some type of like cross type of situation. I think this is like a Catholic cross. This I love right here. This is like the Illuminati kind of eye symbol. I actually have like this glass thing. Let me show you guys. I'm like over here like having a whole story time. So I have this glass thing. Obviously, I'm like obsessed with like the eye situation. Look, I've literally got this on right now. Keeping watch. It's always watching me, but it's okay. Get what you're asked for, right? So, I love this vibe. This is definitely like a moment. I love the eye, and I mean, I even have the triangle tattooed on me. So I'm surprised more people don't call me out on that thing. And then here are keychains that she sent me. These are money. Oh my gosh, look at that. So cute. I love these, and they're so glittery. I mean, look at them glitter on camera. Like, you don't need a other side. You don't need a filter for that. Thank you so much. These are really awesome. I love these. So thank you so much for sending and sharing your art. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in a new video soon. Go check out their shop below, and until next time, bye guys.